Say LFCTV with your boy. Same late one. Had to apologize in it. But there's no way that I wasn't coming to talk my talk after a night like this. You know what I mean? Obviously, you man know I'm up in Glasgow, so Bundy's man in it. Love to everyone. Late one, I know. So love to everyone that's inside. Love to everyone that'll catch this, jump in. Do you know what I mean? Catch this on a replay. All of that. Just make sure you hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to get to 1,500. We're jumping. We're getting there. Please support your boy. Love. Got some guests that are, do you know what I mean? Some that are in here already. Some that might come jump in. Do you know what I mean? Late nights, you know, with me is always love. I think I'm jumping. What's going on with my Wi-Fi of late, bro? It's so mad. Hold on. Yeah, you can see it. There you go. We're back. All right. So, boom. With no further ado in that, you know what I mean? Let's just make sure that everything's patterned and that. Hey, my done man, like, you get me? Let's before we even do that, yeah. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second before you even bring my guy in because my thing's doing not madness. Hold on a second. Let me just restart this thing and pattern up. Hey, well, go on, hold on a second. Pattern up. Hold on. Boom, we're back. All right, we're back. What was going on? Mad thing. My Wi-Fi is doing a whole mad thing, but we're here. You get me? You can't stop the progress. All right, love to everyone inside. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe. We're here. My guy, big up Zubiru with the braids. What are you telling me, my don?
Yo, today's price. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you today's price. I don't want to hear about yesterday's price or Sunday's price. We're talking about today's price. You get me? Today's price is looking good. Looking good. I love it. That's what I'm telling you.
Definitely looking good. It's definitely. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but I'm seeing you. I think you're frozen on my end. You know, you're looking choppy.
I don't know what's going on with my man are trying to do higgy, like, do you know what I mean? Wi-Fi settings today. I don't
Ain't you
understand
up
what's
there in
going on.
Glasgow, man? Them Glasgow boys
Yeah,
don't want you to
do
do
you know
your
what it
thing
is? Yeah,
tonight. You know what
because
I'm saying?
you can't bad up Rangers as bad as, do you know what I mean, we did, and not think that them man ain't gonna try and, do you know what I mean, like try and shake up my thing in some way. But you can't stop the progress, man. I'm trying to sort this out in the background. So do you get me? But Zubiri, chat to man. You're telling me yesterday's price ain't today's price, and what's
Yeah,
today's
no, I don't want
price?
to do that. Yo, today's price is 7-1. I don't want to hear about Sunday's price and upcoming price. I don't care about upcoming price. I care about today's price because guess what? I'm alive right now today and I'm enjoying this. I'm going to bed snuggling up my pillows on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Monday could be long, so I'm not even trying to think about tomorrow's price. Today's price is good. I love today's price, man. I love the lineup. I actually almost predicted that lineup. So I love that lineup and I love the result from that lineup. Um, but we're gonna have to get into some things because right now I'm telling you, and you know the fans, you guys seen it too, man. We're not starting games great. We'll finish this one great, but we didn't start it great, and that's something we really need and desperately need to tighten up on. I think we almost get it. I think we almost got it, and I think we will get it. But today's price is looking good. Slow start, but grew into the game, dominated the game, and yes, it was Rangers, but guess what? These are things that people with class can do. Come off the bench, 6 minute hat trick. You know what I'm saying? Come off the bench, hat trick and assist. Big moments. Young boys getting on the score sheet, young boys performing. This is what you love to see. So today's price is really looking good. And shout out to Kloppman because back against the wall, he come up with something and the man came out fighting. I love the spirit, love the energy, and today's price is the right price right now. So let me hear what you man saying in the comments. You know, definitely like, subscribe, and yo, do hit that notification bell, because I didn't have my notification bell on. So I was missing a lot of streams, man, catching them late and stuff like that. So people, make sure you're hitting that noti bell so you know when we go on live. Demo, I see you in the chat. Big up yourself, man. I hope you enjoy today's price, because a lot of people gonna tell you about tomorrow's price today, and we ain't trying to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine I invite you on my thing and then I just leave you and just vacate the yard and just let
Nah,
you.
it's what it is, man. Today's price is
Bro,
good.
bro.
Imagine if today's
Honestly,
price wasn't good. Oh man, what the
like,
wrong?
and then I just left you there, and you'd have been crying, and we would have seen it. No, you'd have thought I set you up. You'd have thought it was a
No,
setup.
you know
Like,
what it
nah,
is.
bro.
It's when you in a supermarket and you low on funds, and man tell you to stand in line. They be back, and you just standing there. You
You
getting
just
closer and
there.
closer to the cashier. And you're like,
You're
yo, I ain't
there,
got no piece of this, you know.
bro. Trust me, yeah, techie. I'm here, dog. Can you see everything's live? We're back. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see, man. You
yeah,
can
you're
hear, man.
looking good,
All
man.
right,
You're looking good.
all
But you know what?
right,
I
all
held
right.
it down. I had some peas, so you could have left me in
Nah,
line.
come
I had
on,
it,
my
man.
guy, my don. You know, like that. Nah, like, listen. Before I even, yeah, I'm here, bro. Yeah, he held it down. Loves the demo. Let me get into some of the comments in it. Love everyone that's inside. Hey, you lot, do me a favor though. Make sure you turn on your post notifications because YouTube are doing man dirty. A lot of man are jumping in late, saying, yo, I never got the post notifications for this and all of that. So turn them on and then turn them off and turn them off and turn them on again if you have or whatever, because they be going on. You get me? Big up, Sammy. Wagwan, what you telling me? Lewandowski will kick a Europa League football. Yeah, he's catching joke. I know all you Real man are loving it. Barca are washed, bro. I don't know what's going on with them, man, there, but they're finished. Like, crazy. Xavi and them, man, they're not doing the thing in it. Come on, shower boy. My guy, each and every time. Bro, everyone's just laughing at Barca. It's crazy, bro. Zabiri, Wagwan. Come
Don't
on.
know. Don't know. We here. We
Man,
here.
you done know Zabiri with the break. Hey, come on. All right, so Zabiri, going into this thing, yeah. Obviously, like you said, all jokes aside, yeah. Yesterday's price is not today's price because today's price is 7-1 and it's high. Stocks are high, yeah. But let's be honest, they were hella low. You could buy up Liverpool stocks for very cheap in it prior. So, what was your feelings going into this game? You get me? Like,
It's the same as most game this season, to be fair. And I haven't been drinking to the games. I don't care how early the game come on. I'm talking about Guinness. It could be a 7 a.m. game. I'm like, yo, screw it. Liverpool playing.
yeah,
It's a celebration. Bro, lately I'm just been like
yeah,
church boy settings. Let me get some, you know what I'm saying? Let me get some
man,
glass of
super
water.
sober. Yeah,
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
nah,
Let me get
bro.
some glass of
Like,
water for all this yelling I'm gonna be doing. You know what I mean? And
shout out the poor run that's at least been doing Zabiri's liver some good, you know, like that. Because there's nothing else it's really been doing, yeah. But at least man's liver's like, yo, I'm here for that. But yeah,
bro,
no, tell me, what you
so
said.
it's stress, man, and I couldn't take it. So I had to be sober. I'm not even smoking. So you know it's peak. I'm out here just sober trying to
Yeah, it's hella
process.
peak for you, bro.
I feel like I'm in a simulation right now, man. Like it's peak. So when we went behind, I'm like, yo, another long day. You know what I mean? And to see the comeback, to see Salah doing what he did off the bench, bro. At the end of the game, I didn't even know Jota had that many assists
Yeah, he's a
coming
bad
off the
boy.
bench. You know what I
He's a
mean?
bad
So
boy. Well, we'll get into the game. We'll get into the game. More going into it. Like, what was you thinking? Was you optimistic or
I was
was
looking for
you?
a draw. I was looking for a draw. So
Oh,
I
for
was
real?
kind
That's what
of
you was
yeah.
looking for going into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a hard fight, like 1-1, 2-2 type of draw. And I was like, yo, I'll take the draw, but
That's
I
where
couldn't see us losing.
that's where imagine that's where our aspirations are now our bar is because of how we've been going on this man. Obviously, I'm up here, like I said, I'm in Glasgow in it, so like I see these man regularly, and I see these man, and I saw them against us, obviously the first game and that. So my as bad as we were, yeah, my aspirations going into this game or my expectations were higher. I did think that we would get something out of this. I didn't think that they were any little man because I said to people, and apologies, I didn't do a preview because it's been mad. I'm away tomorrow, so I'm away over the weekend. So it was crazy. I was doing too much stuff. That was my bad in it. Roms was all patterned up, but it was my bad. Let me just say that now. But what I would have said is these man like Ibrox is an atmospheric stadium. You see what I'm saying? Like it's up there. Do you know what I mean? Like so. Them man I knew would come out. They needed to win this game. They needed to win. Nothing else would have done for them. So I knew they were going to come out and it wasn't going to be easy. However, to put it lightly,
them man, they're swagging it. Like they're not on the levels in it. So I ultimately thought, yeah, we're gonna, do you know what I mean? We're gonna do the thing. But going into it, the lineup, I was a bit like, the lineup was pretty much as I thought it would be. Obviously Carvalho on the left. I thought Jota would be on the left, but he wasn't. He rested him. So okay, um, and I was kind of happy with the lineup, if I'm honest with you. What was your thoughts of the lineup, at least?
The only part of the lineup I got wrong was I put Gomez center back, Milner right back.
Okay.
I predicted the entire thing. I put Carvalho on the left. I even benched Salah, man, in my preview for
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
spot on. I didn't know if Klopp was gonna back Gomez at
I
right back.
thought that was really good by Klopp. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't think that's something that Klopp does often. So for him to bench Salah and for him to actually quote unquote get some balls and actually be like, nah, you know what, boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay, you know that
Yeah, no,
this is
tell her that
yeah.
I'd bench VVD as well too, so I'll put that out there. But yeah, I was doing a preview with Ensman, and he predicted this lineup, man. So for us to see that lineup, me and him are all buzzing. We're like, yo, definitely, Klopp is doing something, or he's at least listening or trying things, man. So I like that, and I think
Yeah.
this result complement his decision. So I hope he pay attention and not do some 4-3-3 against City, bro. You
I
know?
was so happy to see Bobby in that 10. Like I can't even like just to see. I've been screaming it. Like I've been saying like either switch up that of Nunes and Jota up the top, but keep Bobby in the 10, like because it really works, whatever. But then what can I say? Because Bobby's literally been carrying us on his back, so it is what it is. But yeah, nah, boom. Going into the game now. Yeah, like you could unleash now. You can tell me what you're saying. You're saying obviously, like I already
Yo,
said as well. Like the way we like our defense is outrageous, bro. Like it's like we ain't got no back no more. Like you know them way there. Like we just ain't been hitting the gym and working on the glutes, on the buttocks, bro. Because we're just, bro, we just flat, bro. You know that way there. Our back
it's
is
actually an
gettable.
easy fix. It's not that peak, and I'll show you how it's not that peak. So if we're doing a double pivot, and bro, you know me, I'm not even a fan of Milner, but even Milner can do this job. If we do a double
Mm.
pivot and we tell the man in the double pivot, recycle the ball and cover space, two jobs. I don't want you going forward on the attack. I don't want
Mhm.
you chasing around the pitch looking crazy. The way they got in, bro, it was straight down the middle, you know. You know what I'm saying? Ibu not gonna slate him too tough.
His
He's gonna
positioning wasn't great. It wasn't
right.
great.
He switched off for like 60 seconds, bro. Not even that, bro. It was like 4 seconds. He switched off, bro. Completely switched off.
Yeah.
But that was the space that Hendo need to be covering. And where the hell was Fab?
Hendo was just strolling. I think by the time he clocked where oh shit, it's
Yeah,
data.
yeah, yeah. So that's
Man,
what I'm
it
saying.
was too
Yeah,
late. It was way too
bro.
late.
So they switched off,
The
bro.
transition
But
had happened. Like
bro, when they mans need to be pressing, man, they're trying to cover space. And when they should be covering space, they're pressing, man. So it's not even that like far fetched for us to tighten up. But I'm telling you, man, if we don't do this covering the spaces properly, bro, it's gonna be peak.
yeah,
And for
it's gonna be
Rangers to
techie.
go, if Rangers can capitalize, bro, you see what some other men did in yesterday's price under a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah,
So I am not
yeah.
trying to see none of that. So we need to tighten this up, man. The cashier,
No,
you know, when you push the cash register in and it clicks and it stays locked, bro.
yeah.
Our shit don't stay locked, bro. Just keep
No, it
sliding
just be
back out,
pinging.
bro.
It just be pinging out. Bing, bing, bing. Just be pinging
Yo,
the fuck
coins
out,
falling all
man.
over the place,
Or
man.
you
We're
got all
wasting
sorts
peas
of
right
man
now,
dipping their
man.
hands in and yeah, let me see some of that. Let
Everybody,
me get some of
man.
that. Like, it's crazy. Nah, it
Everybody
is
getting
crazy.
in on that, man. So we need to
Um,
tighten up.
all right, but like I said, yeah, in terms of like us having no back pause, we our chest is. Do you know what I mean? Generally speaking, if we can get the combinations right, and we can manipulate that 4-2-3-1 or whatever you want to do, that 4-4-2, whatever. We can get those combinations right, and Klopp did that today. I've been calling Klopp, and Klopp has come under a hell of a lot of fire, or whatever the case may be. Looking, do you know what I mean? A bit stressed out in the presses and that. but I got to give credit where credit's due. He got the combinations absolutely spot on, and yeah, we went down for long. Do you know what I mean? Like Tsimikas done his thing. Do you know what I mean? On the one, I didn't think Tsimikas had a good game. To be very honest with you, didn't think he had a great game at all. And I think like getting beat like that fashion was on him. But I like it when he's on because his delivery is serious, like corners, all of that. And again, delivery was ping pong. You get me? Man like Bobby, like I said, bin carry it, bro. But when he gets home, like the strap marks on his shoulders right now because he's been carrying us, which is outrageous. As good as he is, and like I did say this, like I think Bobby's a good enough squad player right now, but I wouldn't be upset if he left at the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? So that we could refresh it. I don't think that Bobby in this position. I think it says a lot that Bobby is the one that is carrying us, but at the same time, I can't take nothing away from him, and he's doing an absolute stellar job. Like class today, he was impeccable today. You know, like that. First goal, header, boom. What else can you say? Magnifique. What you got to tell me? You know what I mean?
Yo, on Bobby, bro, I don't think we did him any justice. I don't think we have so many players we can build a team around. We weren't doing Bobby any justice. Because think about this. We brought in Taki. Bro, Taki's just like Bobby. Bobby needed a guy like Nunes, the banger, to work off that banger. You know what I'm saying? Because now we got Nunes. Nunes is unlocking Bobby on a whole different level, bro. Taki wasn't doing that. Taki was literally just a Bobby 0.0 or Bobby 0.3, whatever that version is. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those type of player, they need to be playing with a target man. And then they feed off the target man, do the little link up running into the channels. So we wasn't really doing Bobby any justice, man. And right now, I'm telling you, this season, this can be his 20+ season, you know. And it will be
Hopefully, last season should have been his rotted 20+ season, but injury got him. So hopefully, touch wood, this is the season that he actually, you get me, like
it would
comes
be
out
a
and does
shame
the
if
thing.
his last season is a 20+ though. You know what I'm saying? So, but I rate him, and I think he should start right behind Nunes every game. Them two should be the first two names on the team sheet, bro.
Trust me, Dunno can't guard me. Noah, be easy. You know, like that. Let's be easy, Noah. But nah, I hear you. Like,
Noah's on that
he's
today's
Arsenal
price,
man.
you know.
He's Arsenal man trying to step man up. But I see you, know, innit? I see you, innit? Taki was linking with Bobby that Crystal Palace game for one. Yeah, no, they had that link.
Yeah, but one of them needs to be a target man, and neither of them are actually the target man. They have moments. They got good moments.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Even though Taki thought he liked to think of himself as that target man, he wasn't like at the capability that we needed him to be. I hear you.
Right.
But yeah, no, obviously, boom, get that. And then obviously Bobby gets the next one as well, which was nice. I can't even lie. Or was that? Or no, that was Nunes that got the next one, innit? That was Bobby's assist, which was shower. Many goals, I can't even remember.
Bro, no, I think it's 2 for Bobby, then Nunes get on, and then it's Salah, and then
yeah, it was because it was Joe Gomez. It was Joe Gomez with the assist for Bobby's. Yo, nice ball, real nice ball. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up Joe Gomez because I think he had a decent game. We'll get into player ratings, but yeah, again, that was nice. And I've said this before, it's seeing Bobby get into those striker positions where before he was doing a lot of good work drawing the centre back out, but wasn't getting into those attacking positions, especially in transition. And now he's starting to get there. Newcastle, this game, so many games he's starting to do that. Do you know what I mean? Bournemouth. So I like that. Big up yourself, Spursy, man. Big up.
Big up.
Yeah, man. And then, like you said, Nunes' goal, class, man. Even Nunes, to be fair, like I feel had a good game, man. There's not a lot I can say about his work rate and what he was like, yeah, I mean, he was being a problem. The finesse of that 4th goal.
Yo, Saint, you're doing his goal, bro. You're doing his goal injustice because you can't start off with the goal, bro. You have to talk about the source on the assist.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it was,
bro. You know, Bobby could have took it.
Even the Prius, even the calmness from Carvalho, just to be like, yo, boom, here you go, and that assist, bro.
Bro,
Assist.
if you watch that replay back, yeah, look where Bobby did that to assist, man. Bobby was within his right to take that and shoot that goal, you know.
100%. And, and
And
and the way he done it, yeah, it took the pace off so nice that it was literally the perfect ball. Because had he not have done it, he could have over here a little bit, and he just took it off and said, "Here you go." Man just had nothing else to do but just to stroke it in, like pause. Oh
bro, the
my
finish
god,
though, the finish
yo,
was
nah,
class.
the finish was nice, man.
Clean
The
too,
finish,
you know.
yeah,
Clean. You know
yeah.
what I thought we was gonna draw, to be fair to Rangers? Hold on a second.
Nah, say nothing, man. Nah. Was Zoo sorting that thing out. But now going back to that, I've got to take the time out. Like I said, yeah, I'm not gonna call the man in public and then try and do the apology thing, like, do you know what I mean, in the background. That goal, that goal is everything that I need man to be doing on a regular basis. You know them ones there, the patterns of play, everything. Like it was outrageous.
Yeah,
Zoo, sorry, go ahead, man.
my bad. I had to
No,
get the
no,
whole one
come on.
ready for bed. But yo, the keeper in the last game, bro, had been a little worried because I'm like, yo, did he have the game of his life and lost 2-0, or is man capable of doing that again? Because in the first game, man, the keeper was on crud, you know.
No, but you know what? Let's be honest, and let's have it right because I see that. Like I said, I see these man. That McGregor is McGregor, and he's not a bad keeper. He's a good. But if you really deep the quality of the attacks in the first game, they weren't much. Like Nunez's efforts didn't amount to probably Jota's effort at the end. Do you know them ones there? And Salah's. You remember Salah's one where he got down? Those were the two real good saves. But everything else, the level of goalkeeper that I know McGregor to be, I'd expect him to make those saves. When you look at the goals, the effort, no one's saving that Nunes. Like that's what makes it
Yeah,
so
no,
good.
that's what we
Do
need to see
you see
on
what I'm saying?
savable
Like it was
strikes, bro.
those, bro. They were different, so it wasn't even a case of it was 7-1, yeah. But if I was doing a player rating for Rangers, it was mad. Like I couldn't really give man lower than like a it's hard because you've left 7 in, but what did he didn't make no mistakes. They were good quality strikes. That's today we
Nah,
showed everything that I don't
nah,
that
Salah
I've been
Salah disrespected him, you know, with his
his first one. His
was it
first
the
one.
first one
Yeah, with the
where he
Token
looked?
one.
Ah, it was disrespectful. He
Yeah, it
came
was
to my
this
eyes, you
yeah.
know. Go watch that back. No. Man looked at Jota and didn't even look back on the goal, you know.
I
Yo,
know.
Salah looked at
But
Jota
but
like that and just toe poked it past many.
but you know, certain man in the group chat was saying, "Yo, did he mean that? Was that a pass?" So if that's fooling us, then I feel sorry for the man in goal because he's thinking, "What was going on?" Do you know that? Like I said, he
Bro,
didn't really do nothing bad. Like we actually had the clinical edge that I've been asking for us to have for time. In our worst spots, we still create hella chances. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where I was very, very glad to see us like actually put like that's what I'm saying. So it's a good point you make. McGregor never had like a really good game today. We just put them to the sword, you know, like that. Yeah, can't garden. Well, go on. Let's say Bobby scores 20 to 30 goals. Does he deserve a new contract or move on regardless of what he does? I'll tell you what, for me personally, if he has a resurgence in form and does come out with them numbers, it's hard because I wouldn't mind Bobby being around. Like I think the time has passed for what Zabiri's talking about in terms of building a squad around him. You know, like that. Like I think it's not that. So I would like him to be around as like a squad player and pick up as and when he can because he's definitely capable. But you're having to pay man peas and the type of summer in which I'm looking for us to have to come back to the table that we deserve to be at. I don't know if we've got the peas to. Oh, it's a tough one. Like it's a tough one. If we were serious, yeah, and this was our rebuilding year, and we were really looking to hammer it next year, as cruel as it is, no, I don't give I don't give him we, but that would only that only comes if we get someone sufficiently on his level or better. Do you know what I mean? We actually go out there and actually get. If we do to Bobby what we did to Origi and Taki, hell no, we're going to be worse off for it. Like, you know, like let him go when we don't really replace him on none of dead. I'd rather you just give him the contract, and do you know what I'm saying? But that's my point. Yo, big up, Sleeping Dragon. Love, man, love. My guy Munch, you know. I sent him a link, but obviously them man, they were doing their thing, so double streaming is mad, but he might even make an appearance in that. But love for jumping on, man. Yeah. Cameron, I see you, man. This game will paper over the cracks. City will bring us back to reality. Definitely. But at the same time, the season that we're having, like Zabiri said, yeah, yesterday's price ain't today's price. Like, you can only beat. Listen, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. It is only Rangers, but you can only beat what's in front of you. And you've got in a season, it's a very long season. We're going to be very, very mentally depressed and in a bad place if we're not able to even enjoy the little wins that we have in a season. It goes like that. Do you know what I mean? Ups and downs. You're very right. There's heavy cracks, and we know this, but let us take time and at least enjoy this, because do you know what I mean? You can't just. It's Champions League, B. We got Harvey Elliott scoring his first goal. Do you know what I mean? We got Salah scoring the quickest goal in Champions League history. Like, we gotta take time and actually enjoy these things, bro. Like, because I'm with you. Ultimately, I'm like, what does it really mean when it's not getting us to the goals in which I thought we were gonna get? But like I said, we're gonna have to. You know what I mean? I'd give him a new contract if he gets 20 to 30 goals. I get you 6 times, but it's very reactionary. What if, do you know what I mean? You do that, it's knee jerk, and then you don't show those, because let's be honest, like since he's been here, I think the most goals he's ever scored is like 17. Then just what I'm saying. So it's very reactionary. It's not like he's showing you this level consistently for you to be like, yeah, calm. So that's what I'd say. But big up, Baz, man. Big up, Blue Rider. I see you, man. All right, so yeah. Going through these goals is tough, bro, because there's hella goals in it. Obviously, the subs come in. Big up Klopp with the subs, because it was Jota Salah said, "Yo, we're coming to absolutely show you what go on in it." Like, no long thing. Thiago coming, done his thing a little bit, but I think really and truly Jota was the one. And let me take time and just. I'm not gonna bait up too much, man, in it. I'm not even gonna say them by name, but they know who they are. So I got a group chat and it's filled with a bag of man. And certain people corning my man. Like, you gotta be careful in it. Like, sometimes being too reactionary is mad. Hey, big up, Baz, man. Big up. Love. And love up Big Six, massive in it. Everyone that's in here, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Get out to more people, man. I know it's late, but we're just doing our little, you know what I mean, celebratory thing. But yeah, let me finish talking about my man Jota in it. Diogo Marajota, man like that. When he had a little slump, people were corning him. And I love my guy. He sent a lot of man here, and he's my dog. But Mons was one of these man that was corning him like, oh, this guy's got no link up play, touches baggy, And I was like, yo, you know what? He's been showing bad form and bad performances. But to say that he don't have good link up play is mad, because he's shown us that he has. Do you know what I mean? There's performances where he's shown us that he's had good link up play. He's been on stuff. He's been on crud. And it will come back. Allow it. Now, Bear man are like, yo, this glow up, and it's not a glow up, bro. Like, he's had it, but yeah, he's now showing what he's made of, and I'm here for it, because Jota is vital. He's a vital piece in the system that we play. Do you know what I mean? Can come off the bench, can play on the wing, is a beast in the box. One of them ones, like, and Jota, when he come on, he showed how good he can be. Link up play, the touch for the third goal. Oh my gosh. I said cheese. And the pass, like, listen, Jota has been doing bits. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, so, you rate him as a starter or off the bench guy? Because I don't care how good he's doing. I only have him as a off the bench guy, you know.
You know what? Like, it depends, to be fair, because even like he started in the 10, which I wouldn't have started him in. I don't think he has the game for the 10. And he started in the 10. And I was like, the first game against Rangers, and he had a good game, bro. Had a really good game. Do you know them ones there? Jota, when he plays as a nine, as a good game. So like I hear you, but I would like him to be now. I feel like our front, we've got interchangeable players, especially when Diaz comes back. We've got Nunes, you can interchange. I don't really care. Do you know the ones there? I feel like our attack now has courses for courses. We can play different players for different situations as opposed to always like Zabiri. We've got to get out of this, bro. We have to get out of this. We've been mentally trained to be like, this is our 11 that start every game and da 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 da. And we've now seen, and that's crippling us. It's hurting us. We've got to be able to say to our owners and our and Klopp, we need a squad. We need to refresh our squad. We need to be able to start thinking of having, like being more like Pep in terms of like, it's frustrating to have Man City, man, in your FPL because you don't know who's going to start. But these men are bad boys. Bernardo, Gundogan, do you know them ones? KDB. We need to be more like that. And he's doing that because he's looking at certain things and being like, you know what? I got a squad full of leg man, but right now I need you, because I feel like you can attack them this way and we can do that. Next game, I need you. Do you see what I'm saying? And we're not so predictable. We need to come away
Bro,
from this someone who's going
I
to start
hear you.
every game. You know them
I
way
hear
there.
you. Because that's the what you're talking about basically is the Klopp loyalty. And that's what I was calling man out on. Like, bro, it didn't like I know he did some great things, you know what I'm saying, so far. But bro, if you play football, you can see, man, it's not really doing the coaching thing, the tactical thing, switching it up like it's the same men. As long as they fit, they were on the field. And it's like, bro, give us some change. Like all we needed was some change.
And that
Every
comes and the change comes from like games where you wouldn't even suspect it. Like, oh, raw, okay, he's putting this guy. Okay, like, do you know them ones there? And then whereas he's not even giving that. Then you only expect the change when things are bad. Do you know them ones? Oh, okay, so now man's Brock. Now we need it don't happen like, you know them ones there. Like you gotta like, that's why like at least our front, our number nine, little things like our number nine. Now that we're changing into like more of a 4-2, with two holding as opposed to one. Because when it was one, it was Fabinho or die, no one else. You know them ones there. Like now it's two, you can change it up. You can have Henderson, Fabinho. You can have Thiago, Fabinho. You can change it up. We've got different. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what we need to start moving towards, like being a little bit more fluid, because this whole like rigid thing is all a bit. It's all a bit mad.
bro,
Like it
it's
doesn't.
very predictable. And when managers are telling us, "Oh, we're the easiest team to play," it's because they know exactly what we're gonna do, bro. So now when I see him bench Salah, which I called for, and I see Carvalho on the left, I don't even like Carvalho on the left, but it makes sense. Just give the man an opportunity to run up on Rangers. Because if he can't run up on Rangers, then surely he ain't good enough. And I think he did enough to get another start in that position, in this system. And I think Elliott, yo, we get on to Elliott, but my man made it look like he is Salah replacement, like vital.
100%. I'm listen. I'm gonna be honest. If I had my choice, would I want Elliot to be the Salah replacement? No, but I would have wanted someone, and I said this from before people know, like more like an Anthony type. Like we should have gone for that. Imagine like Anthony coming off. Cool. He don't have the pace for me, the dynamism for me that I've been used to from a winger. I've only just known Salah and Mane, and do you know them type, Luis Diaz, these type of wingers. But now that he's here and Klopp's give it, I see what he's doing and I'm here for it. It's a different. It gives us something different, and it lends itself to what I'm saying. Let's have a little bit of, like man says, mix and blend. Exactly, man. You know,
Yeah,
like that. Let's have a little bit of. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Something different.
because even with your Salah and your Mane, for me, we become too reliant on pace. We're relying on that diagonal over the top, bro. With Elliott is initiating in 1-2s, intricate passes. cutting up teams, you know. Cutting up teams. There's no hoofball with Elliott because you know he ain't got the legs for it.
There was one move. Remember when he had it and he started going up the thing. I don't think we scored off him. I said, "Yo, okay, like you're driving that man. Do you know what I mean? We need this. Like a man now actually take the ball and progressively move it. You know, then one day instead of the first thing you want to do is send a 20, 30 yard pass, which is cool certain times, but it's not every day. You know, like that. Not every day.
Mix and blend.
Sleeping Dragon says it's a tribute to Liverpool's adaptable forward line that we didn't miss Diaz. I think that's a very good point. You know, them ones there, and hopefully this can man says ba la 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 la. Shout out Cow, innit? You don't know. Shout out Cow. But yeah, no, like you know, like that, like I agree with that comment, man. Like things like that, you know what I'm saying? So that when we get into positions where unfortunately, man said it, we're coming up to a bag of games. Do you know what I mean? And we've got man going away to World Cup and that. We need to be adaptable. We don't, unfortunately, we're not going to sit here and moan. Yes, we could have had a little bit more refreshed squad, have more man in there, but we got to move with what we got right now. The only way we're going to do that is if we try and, do you know what I mean, be a little bit more adaptable than we've been in past seasons, because these men are not at their optimum. You know, them ones there, man, are injury prone. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna have to try and refresh amongst ourselves, like. But yeah, all right, boom. Let's get into some player ratings and that. Shout out everyone that's still in here, late ones, you know, like that. Appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and all of that. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get into some of these player ratings. Let's start off with Ali, man, like Ali. Probably player of the season so far for me.
Man. We'll get on to who I think that is, but that's not Ali. But Ali, I give Ali a 7.5 to an 8, man. Very exposed with that goal. Couldn't really do much. And
I agree.
Didn't really have much else to do. I think he's always gonna do his little just relax vibes and get caught up every now and then, but didn't lead to nothing. Didn't look worrying, but I'll give him a 7.5 to an 8. Matter of fact, I'll just go with an 8, man, because today's price is good. So I'll go with an 8.
I'm not gonna bring you down. I would probably say I would have said 7.5 myself. I'm trying to think of a lot of chances that he had. Baz saying 7.5 as well. Yeah, I would have said 7.5. For me, Ali's consistency is just one of the things that's kept us where we are, because without his consistency, brother, we'll be swimming with the fishes right now. You know, like that. Cement boots and that. But nah, today though, generally, I thought he was good, but he didn't do anything that was, you know, exceptionally out of Ali's remit. So 7.5, calm. I'm gonna start with Simicast because I think personally
I'm gonna go 6, maybe 6.5. I'll go 6.5.
I was.
Oh no, he had an assist, first one too. I'll go 7.
I don't know, you know. I don't know if personally, I was gonna go, and let me know if Kismet, who's that 7, didn't really have nothing to do. I think that's Ali. I would assume. I didn't think he had a great game, bro. In all honesty, like, you're right, he did have the assist, but he was getting ripped a lot, like on that side, on the 1-on-1. I'm telling you, that fashion, you had him on toast certain times. So I was gonna give him the 5.5, and then give him the point extra for I think I was gonna give him a 5 and give him a point extra for the assist, give him a 6, me personally, because I know it's a 7-1, but we gotta be honest. Like, I think, okay, as good as you thought he was, yeah, collectively, Robertson was better for the time that he was on. I think that. I think that, regardless of the assist. So, do you know what I mean? I think personally, yeah, there you go. 5 to 6, got an assist. I agree, bro.
I'll give him a 6. I was trying to push 6.5 for the assist.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hit 7. No way. But yeah, nah, 6 for me, I think is fair. Then we move over to man like Verge. the start of this off personally, yeah. Firstly, Verge is my guy, yeah, my guy. Trust me, Big Verge, one of my favorite players in this team. But I don't know what's going on. Like, this ain't even this season. Last season, I allowed you because you was coming back off of an injury. But we all know, like the streets know that Matip was the one in it. This season, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm not Dutch. I don't come from the Netherlands. I'm a Liverpool fan. You know, like that. Like, I'm Liverpool first. Liverpool till I die. Liverpool, last time I checked, is the one that pays your wages, rude boy. You know them ones there, and I understand like patriotism and all of that, and you're playing for like your national team and all of that. I get all of that. Like, seriously, I understand all of that. But like, you can't. I'm not here for. I'm not here for all of that. Like, I'm saving myself. Like, I don't know, ones that have been rocking with me for a while. Remember that stream with me and Roms when I went nuts because I couldn't even fathom the fact that a man would be saving themselves for a World Cup, like, or any type of competition. I don't care what it is, bro. If it don't involve Liverpool, don't know what you're doing in it. I don't like I want you to go and do what you're doing, but brother, don't save yourself, like, and then try and do up aura defending in that. And one thing I'm not gonna do yet is agendas and try and raise up my man, like man that I like and that I think that, do you know what I mean, I rate. I'm gonna like gloss over their performances. Big man, you've been atrocious, like atrocious, and I'm talking over the season and really for large parts of last season as well, especially considering your standards. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're an elite defender, so compared to others, maybe not so bad in it. But we ain't others. You ain't others, and we need you to be of the levels that we know you to be in it. So, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've got to call it out. I have to call it out. Like, Van Dijk has not been on the same type of Van Dijk smoke in which I've known him to be. And that why I would call him one of my favorite players. Like, so today, personally, he'd get 5 from me. I thought he had an okay game. I don't think he did anything. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like he needs to pattern up, bro. Like, he really needs to pattern up. Like,
100%.
yeah, bro. Like,
100%, bro. You know what's mad, yeah? You're talking about VVD, man, and I'm just like, I had to step away, fam. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones because I got my name on the back of my shirt, so I had to step away like properly. You know what I mean? But it's tough. I think he's starting most of his games in the negatives, man, which isn't good. You know, he got to fix up, bro. I'll give him a. I think he was there with Simi today, man. I don't think he did anything really great for me to, you know what I mean?
I think he had probably the same game as Simi, and Simi had an assist. That's why I gave him a 6. So that's why I give him a 5. You know what I mean? I try and make my shits all link up, like, and make sense. You know them way there. Like, well, I'm not just out here corner man and giving man any. But for me, that was my thinking. So you let me know if I'm bugging or if you know what I mean. Sleeping, why don't you? He's even scoring goals. So I'm telling you, bro, he's doing all sorts, brother. Like, as a joke, Tiggy, I've been saying some of the things in which he's doing. If he had an orange shirt on, man would be doing the most. Like, you know, like that. Big up my brother as well, General Roms and that. What are you telling me,
Yo,
my guy?
Rams, what's going on, man?
Hey, man backed out the C Senor and that. Huh? Man backed out the C Senor and that. What are you telling me, man?
What you telling me, man?
Wait, Superior, did you cut your hair?
And that's what I said to him, and then man done the thing. I said, "Oh no, he's still got the braids." I said, "Yo, you're looking smooth, bro."
Hey, you see your Rams. You do, man.
There, bro.
You got the 7. Sibiri got the 7-1 trim. You got the 7-1 fade.
Yeah, man.
You got the 7-1 shape.
He's looking smooth, bro. That's what I said in the back. I said, "Yo, you're looking smooth."
You have me fooled.
And me fooled as well.
Big up yourself, though. Big up yourself, Sibiri. Big up saying, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, man. Come on. Big up the gang, man.
You're doing big things, man. Hey, big up, Rams, man. Hey, you try to call me out on my hair, man. Nah, I'm not doing that, man. We ain't that in the mud. You know what I mean?
Sibiri looking sharp, though. I think he's looking sharp, though.
Yeah. A good way. That looks sharp.
Yeah. Nah, I had to pattern up, man. I was looking rough. Bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The season's been long, man. I look in the mirror and I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of looking fresh? Man is gonna drag me. You know what I'm saying? So today I woke up super early. You know what I'm saying? Cleaned up, and I'm like, yo, we're gonna get our act together. So I need to get my act together. You know what I mean? Can't just start with the man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be out here asking for change. Yeah, I can't be out here asking for change.
Man came on the MJ vibe. Man, get me? I like it. That's what I'm here for. Man, then we was just you joined us just in time for the player ratings and that. But before I'll ask you I'll ask you your thoughts on that. What you telling me? What's man telling me? Come on, you can't just jump on it. What's good, bro?
Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm here because my agendas.
You're having a real good night, innit? You're having
my agendas
have super big.
Bobby dazzling. Salah 6-minute hattie. He's in the worst form of his life, breaking records.
Elliot bagging.
Harvey Elliott, first Champions League goal of his career, I believe. Yeah, I think it's first Champions League goal. Hit these man for 7. Salah paying central, and I told man he needs to be playing. It's easy. It's easy. And now obviously again, let me just be real with it. I'm gonna be real with it. I'm celebrating now because I know when City come to Asgard.
Hey, we ain't trying to hear about tomorrow's price.
It's Ragnarok settings.
We ain't trying to hear about tomorrow's price, man.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Today's price is good.
Yeah, today's price is brilliant. Man, them are telling me, Monts, on Sunday, I said, stop saying we play City on Sunday. We play City on Doomsday. It's not Sunday, it's Doomsday. It's Judgment Day. It's the end of days. That's what it is. Our season starts post-Doomsday, post-apocalyptic era. That's when Liverpool can start, to manufacture something decent in the Premier League again. So up until then, we need to take the small victories because that's where we are right now as a club. We take the small victories. 7 goals in one game.
I tried to say to man. I tried to tell man.
And by the way, Saint, I'm sorry, I know I'm waffling, but Saint, by the way, man, before everyone goes, it's just Rangers. When Howland scored 2 goals in 30 minutes against Copenhagen, man, them were Haaland, he's so.
No, it wasn't. But in all fairness, it wasn't that in isolation. It was because that had come on top of the fact that the guy was squirting on every game and was like, do you know what I mean?
It's so Copenhagen. He was always going to score against them.
I hear that.
You know what is though, Saint, as well. Just to add on to Monts' point, that when Jesus comes on and does that dribble against that next team you can't pronounce, it's never it's just Bodo or something. Or when United scored Rashford and Martial against Omicron, the COVID variant, or on the matter. How have you pronounced that?
On the matter here. Don't kill me.
You know how long they were talking about Gabriel Jesus dribbling through 2 man and then getting the assist?
Exactly.
I saw hella clips of that.
For other clubs, it's for all the other English team when they play a club, it's only them. But for us, it can't just only be. Let's be real. Rangers is a daunting atmosphere. That, do you know what I mean? It's
pneumonia. Stop it.
I know you man chopped up the game, obviously, but like, let's just bask in our glory. Let's just enjoy the moment because we know what's going on for Sunday. We don't need to mention Sunday. Let's just enjoy.
Can I just ask? Yeah. Can I just ask? Yeah. And I'm just doing up host vibes in it, so don't do that. But is it stupid for me to ask that? Is there nothing that you saw, regardless of it being only Rangers, that we might be able to do something on Doomsday, as man puts it? Like, even, do you know what I mean? Maybe not get our pants completely pulled down, but we might actually go and do something. Is that? He's
about make it respectable.
Not even make it respectable, but come out of there with like.
I just think
raw,
the results the same. We still get spanked. I just think
2-1.
Maybe it'll be more.
Maybe we score first. Maybe we score first.
Yeah, or we bridge the gap, or maybe we score more than one. Like we bridge the gap, but we're still. There's nothing that maybe the result can change.
Maybe the best thing we can do is keep it 0-0 until
that robot. They rested him, bro. He didn't.
They rested that robot, bro. Putting WD-40 in his joints, bro. It's mad, bro.
This is what I'm saying. They as I said, they put him in the gravity chamber. They put him on Planet Namek. They gave him some ankle weights, and fam, it's long days. It's long days.
You know what?
Listen. Back to the positive. To score 7 goals in any game is mad. To score a hat-trick in any level of football, forget Champions League. If you score a hat-trick in 6 minutes, your Sunday league team, your pub team, any level of football, that is crazy. What does that say? Back to Billy?
Yeah. What does that say?
That's my guy Dejan. You know, back to
believe
believe.
it.
Your friend. He
Yeah,
loves
I love
the
that
love
too.
story.
Do you not
Funny,
you see what he tweeted about Salah?
What?
He tweeted about Salah as well. He was like, Firmino top, enjoyable to watch him. Bravo, Bobby. 50 minutes of playing time, hat-trick from Salah. Haters just continue. Only the opposite will happen.
No, he loves him still. You can tell he still loves
Yeah.
the club and that.
So
But
well done, LFC. Yeah.
But you know what? Is 7 goals in any game's good. And you know we needed this win because we're pretty much through now. Like we only need a point from the last 2. Napoli already through. They'll probably rest players on the last game week. Ajax now are so desperate. They have to beat us. Not even draw. That might play into our hands. They might go gung-ho. Then we're just playing into our hands. So we're pretty much through. But if I'm clutching at straws and being desperate, I'd like to beat Napoli, so maybe we could finish top, so we get a nicer draw. But listen,
Fam?
through
Yeah, it's techie if we finish
It's
second. I'm
lining
not
up
even
for
gonna
us,
lie,
you know.
bro.
It's lining up for us because we love the underdog card. You know what I mean?
True.
And let's be fair, Rangers come out because they smell some blood from what some other men did. Rangers didn't stab us up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got wounded in a different fight. And Rangers was like, these men are down. We can get them. Wrong, 7-1. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I can take from this game. City be looking like, we're going to pull down Van Dijk's pens. We're going to run up on Gomez. Certain man's getting skinned. And they're going to be, they're going to go in. We won the game. Haaland is licking his lips, and he's going to be dry mouth, bro. You know, you wake up with the white squall around your lips. That's going to be
Cotton
Haaland.
out and that.
You know what
Wait,
I'm saying?
wait. Do you say the gup? You know the gup on your lip?
Yeah,
bro. Jeez,
Haaland,
there was
bro.
there, bro.
Because he's been eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? Breaking hat-trick records already in the Prem. He's been eating healthy, bro. He's gonna come around no food, son. So I think we can starve man out. That's what I'm saying. I can see a tight 1-0 win, man. Haaland starving, just looking at everybody, all frustrated, bro. If we can stop Messi, bro, let's put context on this. If we can stop Messi at Anfield, bro, we can stop Haaland.
It was a long time ago, and
was
pretty much the same team. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
wait, is this Sabiri being optimistic? Is this imposter?
Nah. Let me put you man on.
He's off the weed. He's off the drink. Like,
and I've been on battle rap, bro. This is battle rap energy, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's on crud. All right, so let's go. Let's because I know it's late for everyone, man. Let's go back to the play ratings and we can start waxing lyrical about certain man and that. We gave Alisson 7.5. Didn't think he had too much to do and wasn't really at fault for the goal. What do you man say?
Do you think he could have done a bit better for the goal though? I don't think that was a mad strike from the player.
No, that strike was clean. It was curling away from him, man. That was a clean strike.
I'll give Alisson a 7 in it. He gets 7 from me.
There's 4 of us, so obviously free majority, and then do you know what I mean? So, what are you saying, Robs?
What did you say? 7.5.
I gave him that 7.5. I think, yeah.
Yeah, 7.5 is calm. I can hear 7.5.
All right, say nothing. Then we gave Simi a 6. I gave him a 5, but I gave him the 1 for the goal. But I didn't think he had a good game. I thought that fashion you was ripping him on the left hand side.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. He had him on toast, bro. That
Simi had
one of his worst games. So yeah, I agree with that.
And then what was Verge? A 5.5 or a 5? I know Verge was lower than Simi.
Verge, I gave a 5. I gave him 5 for Verge. Not gonna lie, I done my. I just.
Oh my God! What happened to Virgil?
I gave Verge
a 4. Big up Liz as well. That was killing me.
I gave him a 4. I think it was below average. Honestly,
I could hear that. Listen, I'm not even backing it for Verge, man. Like, we need serious Verge for Sunday. I'm telling you.
His head is in Qatar. He doesn't care for
bro. You rattled me the day when you said that, and it's been so true, bro. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Mons, what are you telling me? What are you saying about Verge? 5? Yeah, cool. So we'll keep it as 5 then.
When man headed the ball over him, that just made my heart sink.
bro, it's long. Kanate, bad boy defender. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I didn't think he
you
had.
know, at 1-0, that block. If he doesn't make that block, it could have been a different. This complexion of the game would have been different. That block at 1-0 was key.
Do you think his positioning? We were saying, do you think his positioning on their goal was a little bit? It could have been better. I think he just maybe just
It was a bit slow to it, innit?
Yeah, a bit slow to it. And
Yeah,
Henderson
definitely lagged,
played a
man.
part. Henderson played a part in that as well, though, like not being there and you know what I mean, just walking in that. But I think that Kanate
7.5.
7. You say 7.5, yeah?
I can see a 7.
Little one's whiling, boy. Little one's like, yo, let me hear me. Yeah, I say 7 in it.
Little
Rob
one
say
heard
7.5.
Henderson's rating, and that's why.
Bro, we ain't even gone to Henderson yet, boy. The little one will be like, do you know what I mean? What you say for Kanate?
8.5 for me.
Yeah?
That block in itself, I think I give him an 8 on my channel, but I think I might go 8.5 just because he didn't really put a foot wrong. And that block, I think in a hostile atmosphere, the second they get their tails up, that crowd would have been booming. Because that 3-1, crowd got silence, really. Didn't hear them for the rest of the game.
Saint just made a very good point, though. He brought me and you back down to earth. We were probably a bit too generous on the rating because the positioning for their goal, but
we're a bit mad.
Wasn't great months. It wasn't great months, bro. Like, and I'm not saying, and I just said, like, I'm not blaming him. Like, there was a lot of, like, even Henderson was doing up, like,
Gomez was on his ones. Yeah, Gomez
and Lidge was on his ones, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
one quick one. If that was Trent on his ones, do you reckon no one would say Trent was on his ones?
No. Yo, we ain't gonna do Trent like this. Man didn't play today.
Do you know why? Do you know why there's a difference? Do you know why there's a difference? Because Gomez knew. Gomez was aware.
Yeah,
Trent sometimes ain't even. Yeah, he recognized it and he's just trying to. I can't be in two places at once. Whereas Trent's just there, like, oh, swear down, my man's there. Wait a minute, okay, like that's it's outrageous, bro. So that's why I give Gomez a look. So yeah, me personally, I give him a 7. I can't give him an 8 just because I don't think. But other than that, you're right. I think he was impeccable. I think 7.5. Give him 7.5. How about that?
Yeah, 7.5 is solid.
I'll take a 7. I'll take a 7.5.
7.5. And then man like Joey G, who I thought had a really good game and obviously had the assist.
Game was too hard though. He gave a dodgy pass back, and he also gave a silly foul.
He did have that.
He gets a 7 for me.
Yeah,
maybe 7.5 for the assist as well.
7.5, man. That assist was crisp.
Yeah. 7.5. And he's a good.
He had to wrap. He was behind the defense. He had to wrap it in front of the defense. That is what Trent. That's Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, Trent. He's got more.
You can see on his face as well when he's like, "Yo, I got one."
Yo, Mons, allow Trent, man. What you just say? Repeat that.
He's got more assists than Trent this season.
No, he actually does. Trent,
he does. He actually does. Yeah.
He does. He's got more assists than Trent.
That's big facts, really. Still,
Simicast got more assists than Trent.
Gomez right back for England. Is that what we're saying? Yeah.
One England, bro. It's Liverpool first, bro. No. All right, cool. 7.5. I'm with that. Let's get on to man like Hendo.
Yeah, he gets a 4.
Really? I thought I gave him a 5.
I think he was poor.
I don't think he was poor. I just think he was Henderson today.
That's why I gave him the. That's why
but if he's just Henderson, man,
that's why I was going to give him the 5. Once you took it out of my mouth.
No, but the time when there was a bit where the ball, you see where the ball bobbled off his foot 3 times and then he passed it out. That for me made it go from a 5 to a 4. That alone.
Do you remember when the ball comes down to him and he volleyed it? There's only 3 outcomes. Either he misses it hits off him and it starts to counter, or it goes to Rose. There's only 3 outcomes. That bit, it killed me, man. It killed me. I have to stick with a 4. But obviously, if you don't go higher, then it's the majority. You know?
Guys are saying 4.5.
Right after the game.
It ain't me, Vader, bro. Man say little say something.
Right after the game, I'm buzzing. 7-1 result. I gave man a 7 on another show, you know.
Hey, for real.
Yeah, but it's been hours since the game. So, you know, it's back down to earth.
Man said back down to
So now it's down to earth. These are down to earth results right here and ratings. Just so you know, people, this is the down to earth. This is not the off the high. You know, your heart's still pumping, you're buzzing. Yeah,
No, I
it's
hear
definitely about 4.5, you know, because
Yeah,
that
I
one
say.
kick, I forgot all about that, you know, it was so horrible. I forgot about it.
But it's got to the point. It's got to the point now where it's like it's not his fault. B like we can't expect things from him that aren't like he shouldn't be getting played. You get me? So yeah, cool.
Yeah, you know, players down tools. Henderson just don't have certain tools in his
He
tools.
just don't have the tools, brother. He don't have the
He
tools,
don't even
brother.
have the tools to down.
He doesn't have to.
Bro,
That is
man
true.
trying to eat a full steak with 2 knives. You know, like that. Man don't have. Man don't
Man
have.
not calling him Hooferson. Someone called him Hooferson. Hey, man.
Mate, I see you, my guy. Always creeping the ops. I see you, bro. Trying to see what's going on and that. Trying to gain reconnaissance for Sundays. Cool, man. You're gonna duppy us. Relax, man. All right. So yeah, Flacco.
Game of two halves, isn't it? Excellent in the second half.
I
Okay in
thought
the
he
first
was
half.
really good in the second half, man. Yeah.
He was back to normal Fabinho where nothing passes the halfway line, where he cuts out everything before he even gets to our half. Before transition,
Even the goal when
he was
you
two
know
goals.
them ones there. Just
For two of them, Saints. It was two of them.
I was harsh until Mont actually reminded me. But because I was saying he had the second half he improved, but I was saying, nah, man, it was still the Fab we see in this season. But when Mont's getting him turns off, sometimes that's why you need your guy to just remind you of certain moments.
I forgot Kanai's positioning was a bit mad for the goal, innit? Like I forgot.
Same. That both of us did. That's why I have to thank Satan's Zabiri because I forgot that, bro. But
yo, Fab, I thought it was Fab, bro, because when we're underneath the pressure, he doesn't really save us that much, you know. But when we're going forward, he'll mop up any loose things that happen. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's why it was one game or two halves. But I'll still give him a 6, man. I don't think he was that great.
Yeah,
That
same.
half.
That's what I was thinking.
I gave
him a 6.
6.5 because
I was gonna say I gotta give him a 6.5, man. Come on, man.
Because think about it. He makes the interception from the goal kick, 2 passes with Darwin Núñez scores, makes another interception, gives it to Thiago to Jota to Salah scores. So like that's 2 goals in it.
And that one, and even in that one, you see that one that showed that Flacco of old. You know what I mean? Like getting the ball, man's getting pressed, winning it, making that vital touch. You know them ones there. Like I was like, yo, you're in it. Like just what I'm saying. Like I have to give him a 6.5 personally. All right. And then we get on to I've been screaming this. Man knows, I've been saying, please, bro, please put Bobby in the 10. Like, I beg of you. Like, he can do this. The man showed. You get me? But, bro,
Sweet 10.
Nothing long. Nothing long at all. Like,
2 goals?
Brother, we already waxed lyrical about him, so I
doing better than Jesus.
We got the best Brazilian number 9. I'm being ashamed.
Talk that.
Because I'm not gonna lie, certain man done it in Europa, certain man do it in champs. That's what I'm saying.
Who's got the best Brazilian number 9? Who?
Us.
Oh, who's us? Who's us?
I see what you're doing. You're a dickhead.
That's a different hue of red root, man. You know, like that.
I'll be honest, when it comes to Roberto Firmino Barbosa de Oliveira, yes, he gets the full name today. I generally think that all he needs to do is score.
I said, okay, Mons. I lie.
No, you gotta pull the name back, Mons, because I couldn't say the name, you know. I can't say that name without biting my tongue, bro. You're gonna have to run that name back. Who you talking about?
Bro, he deserves it, bro. I'm telling you, he deserves it. Like, I'm just saying with Firmino, our biggest thing with him is just being scoring goals. You add that to your game, and it's a very scary player all of a sudden. Even when you roll back the years when he maybe get about 10 goals, Donny's got his usual season's average already. And he's already beat his GA from the whole of last season in 5 starts, sorry. That's crazy.
100%.
They wanted to say he only done it against Bournemouth, well, now he's done it in the Champions and against Arsenal. So, you know, are you anyone
he just needs to stay fit, man. I think we all can all agree if he stays fit, like we can
top
do that. I mean, we can be on smoke, man.
Top scorer, goal scorer
for
the team.
He's on smoke, bro. He's on smoke.
9.5
10 for me. 10 for me, bro. And he's my man in the match.
He hasn't played regularly this season. Firmino is not even first name on the team sheet. He's not a guaranteed starter, and this is what he's doing. He's missed out on minutes. If you look at his minutes compared to everyone else, Bobby has not had the chance. Even when he come off the bench against Everton, we looked so much better. But to be fair, though, if Klopp did say one thing out of the BS that he's been talking from this whole summer and all of the press conferences up until today, the one thing he did say was that Bobby's gonna come different this season, and we all laughed at him. Like, I can't lie, like he did say Bobby's on. He said, Bobby, this season you're gonna see Bobby this season.
Because you know, even if you nitpick and say it's because the World Cup's coming up or he wants that new contract, he's still playing well. It's benefiting us, so we're not
like, as long as
regardless of what the motive is, he's playing well. You know,
right, Verge, if he's playing for the World Cup, Verge, take a leaf out of my man's book, and my man's more injury prone than you. So you know them way there. So like, big facts. 10. Let's move. Carvalho. I feel sorry for him, you know, because I don't think. I honestly don't think. Like, go. No, wait. Let me go before you go, because I know you're going to eulogize. I know he's your guy. But me personally, I feel sorry for him because I don't think he had a lot of those moments that you think back and you're like, oh, he had those. Do you know what I mean? But I think within the game, he was actually quite tidy. He actually did his job quite well. He was. I know, like, especially like when we went down. Like, I know he was a bit hasty and wanted to try and do it himself and was on the. But he's that type of player, and with him, I did feel like, oh, we might, like, you know what I mean? We might get something. Like, I feel like it'd be easy to say he had a shit game, but in actual fact, like, I feel like his game wouldn't look good on like highlights. You have to actually watch the game to actually see that he wasn't as bad as maybe you would first think. That's what I think personally.
It was a tale for me. It was for him and Elliot. It was a tale of both. Obviously, I know we're not ranking Elliot in this, but it was a tale of both halves because first half, I think both of them are doing too much. Carvalho more, but I think they were both doing too much. They were both almost trying to prove themselves too much. I think the atmosphere got to them a bit. And let's be real, once Goldson went off, the team as a whole galvanized. We grew confidence from that. Their best centre back came off. But I think Carvalho didn't have a good first half. But I think he had let me not overdo it, I think he had a good second half. Because even in the build-up to Darwin's goal, he's the one who plays it to Bobby. Bobby does the assist. He drives with the ball, plays it to Bobby. Bobby has the assist, and then Darwin wraps it around the keeper. So,
by the way, that was a naughty finish. By the way, that was he made that look a bit too easy.
So, bro, the whole play was just real nice. And Zabiri, I did big him up as well when we were talking in that. I said even the Carvalho pass.
You did, and that's what Mons is going on about. That's a great point, man. Because that goal started with him, you know, in a sense.
I'm saying.
But their goal started with him as well.
He lost the ball for the goal as well.
6.5. I was gonna go 7.
That's
why the goal started with him.
He gets a 5 for me.
I was saying this to Mons is that Elliot shows more and is a bit more confident, but for me, Elliot will do all the hard work, so receive the ball in a half turn and drive, but then his productivity ain't the greatest. He might not have that shot or that pass where Carvalho doesn't do all the hard work. He won't show for the ball or not, but he'll get the ball in that positions actually shoot.
But that's why I said Carvalho is more talented.
They both need to take a leaf out of each other's. But both of them need to take a leaf out of each other. Because if they can both do what each other kind of lacks, they'll both be amazing players, in my opinion.
So let me ask you on this on Carvalho though. So if you cut our team down the middle, the right side plays a lot different from the left side, you know. So the support triangles and
it
spaces,
always has.
It always has. So
left side's always been P&P. Right side's been a bit more technical.
Right. Yeah. So right now,
left side's been more defensive.
Yeah.
But in this game, the right side was more defensive.
Yeah, because of Joe Gomez.
Yeah, because of Gomez.
And Simi was like way up the pitch. So I think Carvalho was doing a lot more defensive work, hence the reason why he got, caught up and they scored from that moment. But Elliott wouldn't be doing that type of stuff down there. But I don't know. It's a weird tactic to have, one side be more defensive than the other side. Usually it's balanced, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's brought us some trophies, but that's the only thing for Carvalho. I don't
Not
think
yet,
that position suits him.
Not yet, Vader. We do him at the end. So stay with us. Now, yeah. So what we saying about? I say.
Well, Carvalho, I said 5. I'm sticking with it. I said 5. Still.
I think
him a 6.
Maybe 5.
I think he had a better game than Simicast. Even though game, I gave him the 6 because obviously he got the assist, but I think he had all round better game than Simicast. I think he had a better game than Virgil. I think. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm like 6. 6 probably is fair.
Yeah.
All right. Elliot.
Elliot. 7.
7.
8. No, 7.5. 7.5. Oh, 8. Ugh.
I'm gonna give Elliot. I'll give Elliot 7 for his gameplay, but I'm gonna give him the 1 because it's his first goal. It's the Champions League.
Yeah.
He done well, and even the goal to be following up. Do you know what I mean? Weak foot, done well, kept his head. Yeah, man. I give him.
You know what? Do you know what I like? It might have not meant a lot, but you know how the way Salah was just leaning on him, like 1 minute, G, just wait. They're gonna confirm your goal. Just wait, my brother. It took you under my wing. Like, they're gonna allow your goal. Like, let's just wait and see. Like, I like that stuff still. It just shows
And obviously, like Salah's the big dog in our team, and to have man like, do you get me, like that camaraderie with a young league, like them ones there, like we got, like, them ones there,
especially in the time of our season and how our season's gone. You need that. You need that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Salah snap man thing. Salah say, "Yo, you certified now." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even if you watching training video, him and Salah the only two with the sleeveless joints. No, I've been peeping that. They're the only two with the sleeveless joints.
Cold round here,
and it's cold. And I'm like, yo, bro, Salah's from Egypt, bro. You might not want to follow Salah. You know what I mean?
It's not even just that theory as well. Not only they're the only two of the sleeveless joints. They're close. Like they actually, like in the training videos, they're actually like close. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it. Outside you, Joker. All right, and then last but not least, in that, or not last, we've got a couple of, but starting. Nunes. What are we saying for Nunes, man?
You know what? Bad boy finish. But let's be honest. I said, right, the rival fans last week were saying McGregor's a good keeper. I said, no, he's a 40-year-old pensioner. We made him look good. We shot everything at him last week. The minute we put it in the corners, like I said to you before the game, look, we put 7 past him. And
literally said the same thing earlier on, bro. Literally said the same thing means the day, bro.
Yeah, he had me worried, man. He had me worried because it's easy to say everything was at him, but they could have still like bounced off him and went in. So he kind of kept them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I said to Zabiri, when you deep it, all of Nunes' chances last game against them didn't amount to Jota's chance or Salah's. Those are the only 2 real proper chances where I'm like, yo, he actually done well. These, I don't think McGregor had any different of a game today. He wasn't at fault for any of this. We just put him to the. We just put him to the sword.
He was different.
Yeah,
bro, we gave him no chance.
No chance, bro.
Bro, even Mo did him dirty with the look. I'll tell you, he had no chance today, bro. None.
I was gonna say right here, Zabri and Saint, the reason why I'm not probably gonna give Nunes as high as ever, like, I don't know, maybe the general opinions, because the 2 that stand out for me, the one where Firmino plays the lovely through ball and he kind of hits it at McGregor. I know the one where he's 1-on-1 and he puts it in Rose End.
Wait, are you talking about the one? Yeah, I know the one he puts in Rose End, but are you talking about the one where he got the tackle and then he was down for? Is that the free ball you're talking about? Oh, because I was going to say that ball was a bit higgy from Bobby.
Yeah, that ball, and that's not even a chance because they tackled. I mean, the one where Firmino plays the loveliest through
Yeah,
ball.
yeah,
The
yeah,
defenders
yeah.
close
I know
them
the
down
one.
quickly.
I know the one. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
hit
yeah,
the
yeah,
Inter, and I'm like, Nunes, like, this is what we pride you on. This is supposed to be your
yeah,
biggest
yeah,
attribute. Like,
yeah.
but the finish was
Do you know
to hit
my?
early.
You
The
know my
bend.
thing with him, yeah. I don't. He lives offside, bro. Like,
Teach him how to
brother.
tell.
It's Filippo Inzaghi, just a tall
It's
Inzaghi, bro.
Werner. You know them ones there. Like, it's like, bro, like, where's your game IQ, man? Like, because you're pacey as well. Like, you're everything we're gonna need. Like, your best attribute is grass, to hit grass behind, man. Like, you know them ones there. So I need you. The least you can do is be outside, bro. Like, but yeah,
You
no,
probably expect a brother to sleep on his bed, like with his feet hanging off the bed or something. Like, brother's just
Trust
always
me.
offside.
Just lives offside, you know. I'm like, come on. And then and sometimes it's them bait ones as well. Man's giving. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, but I do think he did well today, and I think he did most of what we asked. It was a problem. He was, do you know what I mean? He was on it. I'm in the region of 7.5, 8. Yeah, I was gonna say it was 8 too much.
He
Like,
deserves an 8. He deserves an 8, man.
Yeah, I agree. Man, Dem, you agree?
Yeah.
8.
I've
Eight
just
too much?
watched the build up to Firmino's second goal. Yeah, hard. Like Elliot done a little flick header. Gomez obviously driving down the line, and Firmino was pointing where he wanted it for a good 3
And he had to wrap that.
seconds. Yeah, like Firmino was actually pointing where I want the ball there as he's running. Everything about that. Everything about that second goal was so.
Actually, to watch
I
it,
agree.
watch the game back again, you know.
I said I agree with this year in terms of the whole sighting, but the difference is that he can bang. Werner could not bang. Like, do you know what I mean? Like Nunes in the little time he's shown has actually shown that like he could. Like Werner ain't scoring that goal today. Not for you.
They're the opposite though, isn't it? Like Nunes can score goals, whereas Werner ain't really a goal scorer.
Ain't really a goal scorer
Nunes
like that.
Yeah. But Nunes doesn't have footballing fundamentals. But Werner, you could say, is actually an okay dribbler. He can actually get himself into some positions. Like he's not like he's not a horrible footballer. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way. Like, they kind of.
Let's do it. Let's do the subs. So who's the first sub? Thiago. Thiago and
Salah was the first sub. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Straight 10.
I was gonna leave him to the last, but fuck it.
Yes, to 12. 12. Yeah. 12.
He gets it 12.
He's up there.
11, 12,
I personally would have given him a 9.5 in it, just because he didn't play the whole game. He came on them ones there.
That goes out the window just for this game, but a hat trick in 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. You know when you're playing you know when you're playing Pee Wee League and you got to give the jerseys back at the end of the game. Nah, Salah can take his home.
And it wasn't even a dead hattie. It was actually
you can take that home, bro.
Hey, Roms, what did I say in the GC, bro? What did I say in the group chat, bro? You lot know. I said, I'm not going to lie, yeah? It's been hard for me, like, this season, walking around with a top. Man ain't got the stadium, man. Yeah, man's got the
water in his chest with you.
Sometimes I'm like, I look at myself. Why have I got this shit on? Like, fuck, sake, man. So big.
Wait, you got a Salah kit,
bro? Big Pete 120. My missus spent it for like the original thing. I said,
that's too cold.
Don't worry, I'll make you feel
today
better.
is the one time
when you watch the highlights.
Like, I'll wear that and imagine that's the one time I don't even have it on.
Let's bring some balance to it though, yeah. Look, it was a 10. But you see one of the goals.
I said that to Zoom. I said, listen, this guy don't even believe that he read it.
I said it as soon as it happened. Was it the first?
It was the first goal.
It's the first goal.
I think he tried to play that.
Nah, yo.
You always trying to run that out, Ross. Do you remember?
He tried to do the outside of the foot pass across the line of the goal. That's what Ross thinks.
Yo, here's what I'm gonna tell you, man, right now. Here's what I'm telling you, man, right now.
He tried to outside of the foot, but it accidentally hit his toe. But then
I watched the replay back like 6 times, right?
Do you know what? Maybe you know what, Rob? You know what? You might be onto something because when I'm listen, I'm watching the highlights now for the first
Oh,
time.
you watching it now? Well, yo,
I'm watching the highlights now. First of all, Salah's ridiculous. I'm actually watching them second and third goal. That touch from Jota was stupid as well, by the way. That touch from Jota was stupid. But like when Salah scored the first 2 goals, Salah didn't celebrate. He didn't.
I know. He done the
love. See that when he scored the third goal, he literally went to the crowd and started. He celebrated that third goal as if to say, that's what I meant. That one I meant.
yeah,
I meant every bit of that. Let me tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? So that just look how he celebrates the third goal and you don't watch the highlights in it.
Yeah,
I feel like he needed the hat trick
show, man.
for himself to believe that he's back, that he could be back.
This is down to earth. Hear why this is down to earth. I watched the replay like 15 times of the one he toe punched, right? And the slow-mo, he's looking at Jota, and the keeper is looking at Jota like, he's gonna cross this. In my heart, I thought he meant that, you know. I watched that 15 times and I was convinced he meant that. But now hearing you, man, and the way he celebrated, he might have not meant it, you know.
Be honest. Be honest. You want to think he meant that, but in reality,
what?
Because you know
when he done that Higgy pot, he done that when the thingy was coming up, and then he done that Higgy assist. Like that was like mad. The Bobby goal. I think it was the Newcastle. Remember, he done the Higgy assist and the Bobby. That's a magic one.
But do you know what, man? Do you know why he actually gets away with the toe punch? Even though I called it out as soon as it happened. Remember, I said to you I think he probably meant that for Joe. But do you know why he can get away with that? To bring it down from the air like that, and then to carry on dribbling. Even if he did or didn't, that goal was mad in itself, bro. Because
the keeper wasn't expecting it. Everyone in the world was expecting the outside the boot thing or whatever. But that's why I thought he meant it. Because I'm like, do the unpredictable. Because we're unpredictable, and we need to be unpredictable.
And he brought it down from the air with a guy straight on him.
How someone who's got such an awkward touch got such pillow feet? Like, because let's be honest, brother. He. But the way he deads balls from the air, like often, do you know them ones there? Like man, like he does it often, bro. But sometimes his close control looks mad, and you're like, how are you so techie like that in one way? But yeah, all right, cool. 10, that's calm. Let's move on. Thiago, it was a 6.5 personally.
Same. The sample size quite small. It was just Thiago being Thiago, isn't it?
Just Thiago, innit? Milner, can you really have enough? Can we NA him? Would we give him the
I don't think he was on long enough for anything, man. Milner.
Yeah, I NA Milner, because I don't really think that he was really saying much. He didn't come on for a lot. Robertson. Liked
his energy.
Robertson, that's the I think he needed to charge, man. He needed to charge his batteries. I think that injury was I said on the channel, it sounds mad, but that injury was exactly what he needed, because Klopp was never going to rest him. Klopp not going to rest him for the amount of time he needed to be rested for. So now he's 100%. Come back and he looks like he has half a brain cell now. He literally looks like he looked like he lost a yard. He looked quick. He looked sharp. Assad brought up a very, very peculiar point.
That was a big comment. Yeah,
big comment. And Assad said, I'm going to read it out now. Bear with me. Man said, with Tsimikas, because we kind of noticed, I don't know if you might have noticed it with Tsimikas in it. His deliveries in game have been a bit iffy. I don't know if I'm being harsh in it. His deliveries have been a bit iffy
from open
play anyway.
From open play, yeah.
And he made a point saying that maybe certain players are good when they play sporadically. So maybe they seem better when they play sporadically. So maybe we thought Tsimikas was a lot better than he was because he was only coming in as a bit part player. Now that we're seeing more of him, we actually see more of his deficiencies, in the sense that whereas he was only coming in a few times, he looked like his delivery in game was banging. Delivery was
Yeah.
banging delivery first time. But now I haven't really seen him. I haven't seen Tsimikas complete a cross in a while from open play. When
I would agree.
About it.
The same,
Yeah, you're right.
Assad, he's a troll. But when he said that, me and Munch just paused that. Nah, for real, that's a big boy point because I didn't even think of that. Because we see him so few and far between. When he does play, them times he proved. But when I was seeing him regularly, that this is actually like what you're like. It's proper. That was a proper comment still.
The way he was getting ripped by famous,
Bro,
I would never see Robertson getting, you know what I mean, getting done on a one-on-one like that. So yeah, no, I agree. I think you're onto something there still. But what would we give Robbo? 6? I mean,
yeah, I'll say he did a 6. It wasn't on
I'll
long
give him
enough
a 6.5
to do much.
Yeah, I could see 6.5 still. I think he was probably better than Tsimikas, even though Tsimikas had the assist. To be fair, man said, "Stop being so emotional, man." Robs was calling me a troll.
With you, Assad, I always have to give you a compliment. I always have to mix it. I can't just give you a compliment. I have to give you a compliment and a diss in one. That's just not fair. It comes with a package. You know what I mean?
Nah, I hear that. All right. That's everyone, no? Kaiser?
I mean, unless you want to do Pep
What did you man give Nunes? I like that. What did you man give Nunes?
I think we gave Nunes 8.
I think his hold-up play was good today.
Yeah, 8.
Hold-up play was alright.
Gave him 8. I thought it was probably about a 7.5 worth performance, and he got that a really nice goal. So yeah, give him 8.
I'll give that. Carvalho done his customized inside step over. Yeah. Today. Sorry, go on.
So rating Pep Linders.
I ain't got time for that. Even in 7-1, he's still got go. Now, Klopp, I thought he done well, man, really well. Yeah, boom. Vader, here we go. This is what you wanted to know. I personally, I thought Klopp done really well. I've said earlier on with Zabiri, for those that was in, that we need to get into Klopp needs to change the way in which he's been playing in it. Like this whole static, there needs to be more fluidity in our team. He needs to be more changeable tactics, players. And I think that he's starting to see that himself. And the lineup suggested that. Do you know what I mean? Very smart. And having the balls in order to drop Salah. Do you know what I mean? Put Carvalho in. Like that's what he wanted to do. And I think, yeah, maybe isn't the lineup I would have personally have picked, but I was here for it. You know, the ones that when I saw, I thought, okay, yeah, calm. Wouldn't have put Henderson in, and that's the only thing he needs to he's still there in it. Like you can't change a man just like that in it. Like he is changing, but he's still got his favorites, and he's still, you know, the ones there he's still a bit reluctant. So moving on to obviously the game at hand on Sunday, I'm a little bit more confident that we'll see a little bit more fluidity from what I've seen in him now. Do you know what I mean? And like Vader said, smart move, bringing Salah on at 3-1. His confidence is banging now. Do you know what I mean? Putting Bobby in that 10 really worked. Just hopefully he's learning, and I thought that he done really well, man. So I'll give him a 9, man.
That's
what
what
saying.
No, I give Klopp a 10.
Fair.
Yeah, because you know me, I usually come with the smoke for Klopp, and it's not to get man out the house. It's to get man to know, yo, when a man is messing up, you gotta be like, yo, you gotta fix up. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I've been trying to tell him. Yo, just fix up, my guy. You know, I predicted that lineup. I had Milner right back because I thought he was gonna do the same stubborn thing, and I had Kanate for VVD. And I'm gonna be real. Even if we'd went with that back line, we probably could have got a better result. Maybe not. But he knew Gomez needed right back game, so he did his thing. He really did his thing today, man. I gotta give man his flowers. It was a 10 out of 10, man. And all of them subs made sense for momentum. So, Klopp, thank you for listening. You won one, big man.
Yeah, definitely. Big up. And like we said, man, we've been getting hella caught. So man ain't gonna say I've got to give you your flowers when you need them. Assad, this is exactly me right now, bro. My heart is saying you give City a good game and get a point, but my head says absolutely obliterate. That's exactly what I'm. Bro, get out of my head and close the door behind you.
Word to Marion, I must have an icebox where my heart used to be because my heart saying we're getting battered. I'm mad saying we're getting battered.
Bro, swear
Listen,
down, bro.
I'm gonna be praying, man. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to Sunday. This is why I'm trying to enjoy it. Listen, I'm soaking up this result so much that I have to think about Sunday, man.
Yo, enjoy, man. It's today's price. Tomorrow price can be the same as today's price, but we never know. But we on today's price.
I'm not even here. I'm away. So, you know, them ones there, there's no watch along for that. You get me? I'll try and pattern up a preview, see what I can do, but I'm away. So it's going to be a bit techie, but I will definitely try and see what I can do. I will try and pattern something up still. Veta, I'm going to holler at you and make sure you lot are going over and supporting my guy, Veta Games TV as well, man. Go subscribe to my guy. We'll try and see. We'll pattern something. But yeah, moving on to that very, very quickly. Going to be techie. Going to be very, very, very techie. And I think we're going to get smoked, but it is what it is, man. What can I say? Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Today's price is 7-1. Biatch, no, like that, and I'm happy, man. Like, definitely. Before we get out of here, love to the man them, as always. You man telling me, like, once, talk to me, man. Let them know where they can find you. Most of them come to get me from you, so loving that.
Roberto, I'm just gonna say Roberto Firmino, Barbosa, De Oliveira.
Jeez, them ones dead.
You don't know, man.
Just
get to know, innit? Like, do you know what it is? Firmino, as I said, he's like the fusion of all the Brazilians that you think you got. For all you men that think you got a bad boy Brazilian, Firmino's the fusion of them. What you think, Gabriel Jesus? Gabriel Jesus the guy? You know, you think Gabriel Barbosa? All them men are in Firmino's name. Firmino has all those names in his name. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? So, as I said, big up my man, big up Bobby in it, and for all you man that were doubting Bobby, keep proving them wrong, Bobby. You ain't even hit full pelt yet. You're not even playing every game. You know what I'm saying? But he's been managed very well. Listen, you can find me at Big Six Pants. We are. Hold on a minute before I get this wrong. We are 15 subscribers away from 2,500 subscribers. So big
come on,
big milestone on this way. So if you want to subscribe to Big Six Pants,
make sure you're going and doing that, man. Any of you that haven't like slapped yourself in the face, and make sure you go and do that ASAP. You know what I mean? And love Zabiri. You telling them let the people know where they can find you on that, man.
Zabir Mafabi, like you see it there.
Come on.
Yeah, go over there, subscribe, man. I'm gonna be doing some cooking stuff, you know the vibe. Definitely gonna be back on that ganja, showing you man how to mix up some tonic. Show you man some of that. Hey, it's not no chicken foot stuff. This is the herbalist life, you know what I'm saying? Eating that good food, you know what I mean? Curing ED and that, you know what I'm saying? Giving you extra gears to go break backs. That's what we on over there.
Dr. Sabi's apprentice. That's what Zabiri
is. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
He's carrying on that legacy.
Let's we keep that one to ourselves though. We want my bad here,
but yeah, run up the numbers though. If the numbers looking right, man, I'll show you man how to cure things and things like that. You know what I mean? And if we get the right amount of traffic, I even do some call-ins to help you man out because I know some of the men's in the world, man. We need each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we need unity because a lot of us out here, we're just going through the motion, provide and protect. So we need a safe, loose space. I'm trying to create that for men.
Come on, love that. All right, Roms, my dog, Big Jen.
I would have last 2 weeks. I would have told you not to find me because I've not wanted to speak about this club, but they're my socials there, man. And listen, chat to me. We won. I'm all here for it. We can speak out Salah's hat. Listen, that's where you'll find me, man.
That's good for me because I'm up here. Like this game kind of dies with you now, and then you just wait until Sunday. I'm outside, bro. I got man to corn. You know that way there. So
damn, Rams. What planet you on? What universe you in, Rams? You looking like tomorrow's Sunday for you, my guy.
I'll be real. I'm shattered. That's all it is. I'm tired.
Hey,
come on. Big up, man.
Wait, what's the time over there, Zabiri? He's probably gone 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 9:30, man. It's early hours. Kickoff haven't even happened in the bedroom yet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, geez, listen to this guy. And on that note, listen, we're out. Make sure people stay safe, do your thing. Love for jumping in and that. We're gone. Love.